what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany, back better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, y'all, so let's jump right into this video. I know I told y'all in the last one that the panel, the T-Girl panel, Dollhouse panel wasn't giving. I lied. The panel 8. The panel was a key. One thing about these Dollhouse girls, they gonna disrespect each other and dog each other down and educate me as they are doing it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, they panel, like I said before, was definitely a key. I didn't know they was gonna read each other like that, but also sad news did come to fruition. All right, so let's go and jump into it. So boom, we start off with Joyce, and basically they were just talking about how Joyce came in the house reading the girls. Andre felt like, you know, it's a way to say what you said without being rude or anything, because the day before, Joyce was in the group chat telling the girls, like, come cute, come cunt, come classy, you know, give hair, wigs, makeup, give it, style, you know, look like a doll. This is the first trans show, so look presentable. Like, let's give them what needs to be given. Apparently, Joyce felt like, you know, she had already gave y'all instructions. So when she seen the girls and the girls didn't give that, you know, she was disappointed. So that's when she started clowning them or whatever. As y'all know, she was reading them down, and they just was like, no, like, we're not doing that. Like, who do you think you talking to? Dot of this, dot of that. She was already having problems in the group chat. She felt as though the girls didn't respect her position already in the group chat. So, therefore, she ended up, you know, hitting Sway at the Vogue classes because she wanted to make Sway an example. Not only that, as y'all know in the last episode, because we got parts that were cut out, I guess. And I don't know who's over the editing team on Dollhouse. They need to go. They need to go. I be very confused when watching the episode. I be very confused. Very confused. Like, whoever is over the editing team, let's take them off. Thank you. Amen. Boom. But as y'all know, in the last episode, we seen Sway pull Joyce by her wig. So that's why Joyce sat up there and hit her at the Vogue classes. It made sense now, you know, Joyce was retaliating at the Vogue classes. She just didn't hit the girl out the blue, you know, from nowhere. It was because the girl had pulled her wig. So she like, okay, you gonna walk past me? I got you. Also address Ant, because I'm guessing he said something rude to the girlies. As far as him, you know, he being of the community, I guess he disrespected the boundary that he wasn't. So the girls gathered and, you know, they felt some type of way. Also, even Landon wanted to fight him at one point earlier this week, and somebody was able to catch him slipping, and a knot was presented on top of his head. The knot was on your head, okay? So whatever he said that was disrespectful, they end up checking him on that. And they were not playing. They said, okay, you know, you might be of the community, but you are not in our shoes. So therefore, you know, we have a check and a mate for you real quick. So they checked and mated him, and I'm sure he won't be back. And also Joyce let it be known, you know, that she did read him. But not only that, that was not her decision to have him be the house mom. That was Deja's decision. Deja thought that'd have been a good idea. I don't know why. Joyce didn't like the idea, but it was above her pay grade, so she couldn't do anything but just accept that, you know, he was going to be the house mother. Now, my thing is this. I started skipping a lot of what he was saying. I really didn't care, nor was I paying attention. So if he was disrespectful, I'm glad that they did, you know, redirect him. And whatever he was saying, Because sometimes you do got to chin check people when they do get a little too comfortable. But at the same time, I don't think that he was necessary for the show and the overall plot of the show. I don't think that he was necessary. But they did say that later in the season, you know, he does become cool with the girls, and the girls do actually warm up to him. We move on to tea that was spilled on the panel. Now, I did not see this coming. It wasn't supposed to come my way, but shade and also things were exposed. So apparently, allegedly, Joyce loves her some Coca-Cola, okay? She loves her some Coca-Cola. She loves the drink. She drinks it a lot. Allegedly, London exposed this. London let it be known on the panel. Joyce semi-denied, but not for real. She just was like, you know, I'm grown and I could drink whatever I want to drink. It's my life. And you don't pay my bills, who cares? And I don't know what to say. I did not know that, nor was I thinking Joyce was into that type of stuff. But then, too, like she said, it's her life. I don't pay her bills. You know, as long as she's taking care of herself, that's all that matters. But it is crazy. Like, I did not know that. Also, she let it be known that Joyce be selling me out as well. I did not even know that either. I didn't know she was a Figaro baby. I did not know that. I really do hate that for the girls, that they be out there on the line like that and being a fairy. I do hate that. You know, I really don't like to hear that they have to do that. And if I'm not mistaken, Makala did touch on that on the second episode, like the extended episode, as far as like the girlies being a 304. Speaking of Makala, so Makala has this elephant long situation by her leg. And with her having an elephant da-dun situation by her leg, apparently, allegedly, they saying that Joyce was getting that. Apparently, Joyce needed to be filled up with the elephant trunk, apparently. Apparently, Joyce needed the trunk to go in deeper. Apparently, allegedly, she needed that, okay? I do not know what to say. I'm in shock. And you know, to an extent, it does make sense why Makala is going so hard behind Joyce. Because I was trying to figure out why Joyce's homegirl was playing security and catching phase behind Joyce. I'm like, okay, that's your homegirl, but like Trinity or whatever your name is her best friend, and the best friend sat down, and the best friend not necessarily catching a whole bunch of phase behind Joyce. So I was trying to figure out, you know, what was tea. But tea is allegedly, you know, they was buddying it up. You know, they was drinking the drinks together and, you know, getting filled up. So, well, Joyce was getting filled up, and apparently, allegedly, Makala was doing the filling. I don't know what to say, y'all. I think y'all hear my dog in the back crying. That's how I was feeling. I was crying down. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? Like, I didn't know that was going to, you know, be that. I didn't know that was going to be the video that I was going to make for y'all today. But overall, I really don't have that much to say because she is grown. As long as she's protecting herself and covering herself, that's all that matters. But, you know, hey, she's grown. People do this stuff all the time and still be able to live their life. So as long as she can still function and live her life, hey, babes, do whatever you want to do. I also I'm like, was you with Cashy when you was talking to Makala? When all this was going on with Makala, was you talking to Cashy too? I hope you wasn't cheating on Cashy. Not my baby. Hope you wasn't cheating on Cashy, but I don't know, child. Joyce do be having a lot going on. She is a hot mess. So, child, I have no idea. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye.